I'm Mallory, and I have a couple questions for you today. The first one, do you know someone who was born premature? Were you yourself born premature? Chances are the answer to at least one of those questions is yes. According to Born Too Soon, a global action report on preterm births, more than 1 in 10 babies across the globe is born premature. That statistic hit close to home when on June 6, 2010, my twin nieces were born 10 weeks early. Today I will discuss the March of Dimes, and that's why I want to work because of that event I'm looking at. Today I will discuss this organization's rich history and the variety of volunteer opportunities that it provides. First, let's look at the history. The March of Dimes actually began as a fundraising arm of another organization called the National Foundation for Infantile Paralysis, which was started by President Franklin Roosevelt. President Roosevelt suffered from polio, so he wanted an organization that could quickly fight polio epidemics across the nation by delivering aid and raising funds. In 1955, according to Recalling FDR and the March of Dimes, Jonas Salk created the vaccine that all but eradicated polio across the world by 1960. Since polio was no longer a threat, the March of Dimes stepped up, and in 1958, they announced that their new mission would be birth defect prevention. In 1970, the organization also included healthy pregnancies in the mission, and this is all from the history of the March of Dimes. Now that I've informed you of the history, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the way you can volunteer. The volunteering differs from state to state. Plenty of places have different kinds of volunteer opportunities, but I'm just going to tell you about two of the kind of main ones. The first one is the March for Babies, which is probably the most well-known. Participants in this event march for donations, and according to the March for Babies website, they have raised over $2 billion to benefit babies since 1970. Another event, Bikers for Babies, is kind of odd. I don't know about you, but when I think of bikers and motorcycles, I don't really think of raising funds for babies. But About the Ride states that over 35,000 riders will ride this year. And the funds from that are raised from the registration fees, and the bikers are also encouraged to collect donations. You now know that March of Dimes has a unique history and that it has plenty of ways to volunteer. Now, my nieces are now healthy 2-year-olds, but that is something that I don't want anyone to ever have to go through, and that is why I want to work for the March of Dimes. Thank you for your time.